Hey, Hodinkee. This is Luke Hendrickson here in San Francisco, and I have seen all these videos, and I haven't really wanted to send one in because I didn't think that I had uh, an insane story to go with my watch. But I can tell you that watches have meant a lot to me for a long time. When I was very small, my father he had a Raymond Weil, the gold-plated Raymond Weil that he picked up in the 80s in the Bahamas, which through my research I later found was a very delicate women's watch, but I didn't tell him, and please don't tell him either. Uh, but it was beautiful, and its links were all kind of melded together, and I used to play with it as if it were a small tank with tank treads. That's how I got into watches. It wasn't anything like I knew it for. My appreciation for them went beyond the aesthetic, but shortly thereafter, I came by my first watch, which was a plastic toucan watch. And though I'm right-handed, I began wearing watches on my right hand, and I wasn't without a watch, and haven't been without a watch 30 in the last over 25 years. Watches are very important to me, and I've changed what I thought was appropriate or what I wanted to collect. I was very into Oakley sports watches because I grew up in Southern California, and that's what was all the rage. And then I became very interested in G-Shock watches because they were more durable and had a really great history. And then I had a GMT in high school. And then when I had that throughout college too. And when I graduated college, I was very much I was into the large watch thing, and so I came by a Breitling Super Ocean Steelfish, which I wore for a long time. But I always kind of coveted what my father had, which was a very simple Datejust. Uh, uh, from I want to say about 2009, 10. I can't quite remember the reference number, and I just loved it for its simplicity and its elegance. And my mother also has a women's Datejust, one of the smaller Datejusts, and so I very much wanted something like that. And I always loved the Jubilee bracelet a lot. I thought it was utter perfection in a bracelet. In fact, most watches I don't like because the bracelet isn't to me is as well executed as the Datejust is, or at least the Jubilee style bracelet that is. And so they always said, we'll get you the Breitling now, and when you graduate from law school, we'll get you a Rolex. But they couldn't wait. I did happen to graduate from law school last week, but they picked this up for me a couple of years ago. It's 1971, reference 1601, with a caliber 1570 in it, and I just love it. It's a wide boy dial with that wonderful pie pan dial that I love so much. Nothing too crazy, a very simple Datejust. Uh, I know the bracelet, I dated it. It's from about July of 1977 with a replacement case back. And though it's kind of cobbled together for me, it's been one of the most important watches. It's the most important watch I own, and really means a lot to me and has seen me through so much. Getting married, graduating from law school, getting into the bike accident that gave me this brace that I'm wearing from a surgery the other day. Uh, I've never babied it, and I've worn it with everything. And I really feel like I can always count on this Rolex. Um, so that's my story. I'm sticking to it.